What's up, everybody? Good evening. Good evening. Welcome back to the live stream. Today is May the 14th, 2026. Got a lot going on. Hopefully everybody's doing well, and hopefully everybody's doing okay out there. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you're on YouTube. I'm also streaming on X as well, so make sure y'all share the video on X so I can get pushed through the algorithm. How's everybody doing out there? Let me get a quick roll call. What's up, Dorelli? What's up? What's up, Dorelli? Appreciate you joining, man. Appreciate you joining. Who else we got in the building? Who's live on X as well? Who's on X? Who's live? Hopefully everybody's doing well on this Thursday. One more day, y'all, until we get the weekend, right? One more day to the weekend. I'm gonna be upset because the markets are gonna be closing as far as trading wise. I always get upset at the end of the week, but hey, we're gonna keep it moving. Let me come over here on X. Who's live on X? Press 1 if you're on X, right? So I can know who's actually watching. Press 1 if you're on X. What's up, TZ? What's up? Let me get a roll call. Let me get a quick roll call. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share the video, repost on X, tag the influencers, etc. Yep, TZ boss up. What's up, Dorelli? Southern California in the building. Shout out to Southern California in the building. Clarity Act, right? Clarity Act. You know, we got news on that, right? That's a good thing for the most part, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Got 19 people on X. What's up, Mudvayne? Shout out to you, bro. Baton Rouge, Louisiana in the building. Shout out to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Appreciate you joining, man. Y'all always show up. Y'all always show up. I appreciate y'all. I must be providing value, right? I must be providing value for y'all to always show up, even though I don't do live every day. Who else we got in the building? If you want to tap into the Discord, right? I got the free link in the YouTube chat. Free link in the YouTube chat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post it in the X as well. Hopefully I don't get no bots over here, right? Hopefully I don't get no bots. What's up, Night Owl? Appreciate you joining, bro. Appreciate you joining. Let me get the Discord link if you want to join the Discord. I'm gonna drop it in the chat, right? So y'all can be a part of a community, you know, that's tapped in, right? Tapped into a lot of things. Give me 1 second. We're gonna get into it. This live stream, I really didn't have much time to prepare as far as like news and shit. I mean, I've been pretty busy. I know everybody else has been pretty busy, but I'm gonna find what I can find as far as relevant news links to the Clarity Act, right? So we can get some understanding about what's going on, right? Some of y'all are tapped in. Y'all got time to watch that all day. I got time to watch the markets all day. So everybody playing their role. Everybody playing their role. Give me 1 second. I'm about to invite everybody to invite people to the Discord if you want to join the Discord for free. It's only going to be limited time, right? It's only going to be limited time. Yep. What's up, Night Owl? What's up? Let me see right quick. Give me a second, then we're gonna get into the charts. Y'all let me know. Well, we're gonna free flow, right? We're gonna free flow. Let me post this in X right quick. Give me 1 second. Can y'all press 1 in X? I got 20 people on X. Who is watching, right? X is kind of weird. X is weird. All right, just posted the link on X, right? Press 1 if you're on X, right? Press 1 if you're on X watching. I appreciate y'all joining. 21 people on X. YouTube kind of hating. It's all good. Appreciate it. The clarity is different. So first thing I want to get into. Let's do this. All right. So let's do this right quick. Let's do this. So I'm over here on X, right? I'm over on X. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go search Clarity Act, right? Clarity Act. So I'm gonna come to X, and that's gonna give me the latest information that I need to see as far as people talking about it. So we got Senator Elizabeth Warren says that crypto. Let me turn this down right quick. Senator Elizabeth Warren says that the Crypto Clarity Act will blow up the economy. It pushes more of the economy into crypto. Let's hear what she has to say, right? Let's hear what she has to say.
It pushes more of the market into crypto and removes protections for investors and removes recourse for victims. That is the wrong direction to go in.
All right.
When this blows up the economy, I hope everybody remembers it pushes
One more time, y'all. One more time. Let's play it.
more of the market into crypto and removes protections for investors and removes recourse for victims. That is the wrong direction to go in.
All right.
When this blows up the economy, I hope everybody remembers.
What's up with these people, man? Breaking news, right? Breaking news. Senate Banking Committee passes the Clarity Act 15-9 votes. So it was a 15-9 passing vote. The bill now goes to the full Senate. Hey, when I come to the charts, we're going to break it down, right? We're going to break it down what that looks like for the markets. But all of this right here, this is all, timing thing.
Clerk will call the roll. Mr. President. The clerk will call the roll. Chairman. Aye. Mr. Crapo. Mr. Rounds. Mr. Tillis. Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Haggerty. Aye. Ms. Lummis. Mrs. Britt.
Look, Senator Loomis said that I real aggressive, right? She said that really aggressive. Let me play that back.
Ms. Lummis. Mrs. Britt. Mr. Ricketts. Mr. Banks. Mr. Kramer. Mr. Moreno. Mr. McCormick.
Aye.
Ms. Warren.
No.
Mr. Reed.
No.
Mr. Warner. Mr. Van Hollen. Ms. Cortez Masto. Ms. Smith. Mr. Warnock.
No by proxy.
Mr. Kim. Mr. Geigo. Ms. Blunt Rochester. Ms. Alsobrooks.
Aye.
The vote is 15 in favor and 9 opposed.
The ayes have it. H.R. 3633 is hereby ordered reported as amended to the full Senate. I ask unanimous consent that staff be allowed to make technical and conforming changes and that the cordon rule be waived. Any objection? Hearing no objection, so ordered. Is there any member who would like to give statements? Mr. Chairman?
So yeah, 15-9, I believe, 15-9, passing on the Clarity Act. It now goes to the full Senate, right? Just then, the Clarity Act has officially cleared the U.S. Senate Banking Committee, pushing XRP one step deeper into the U.S. federal regulatory process. For XRP, what happens next? The Clarity Act now moves beyond the Senate Banking Committee, etc. Right? So, interesting. Banking Clarity Act just passed the Senate. Oh, that was me. Psh, ignore me. So it looks like I'm in the algorithm, right? It looks like I'm kind of in the algorithm. Maybe that's where some of y'all on X are watching. AWB, what's up? What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? Appreciate y'all joining, man. YouTube kind of hating on the algorithm, man. What's going on, YouTube? It's all good. Breaking, the Clarity Act advances through the U.S., so I keep reading that. That's it pretty much on the Clarity Act, right? That's pretty much it on the Clarity Act. Let's see. The Clarity Act is the single most important catalyst for crypto asset space, 100%. What is taking place in this room is historic for the entire asset class. The rules of the road are being established. Trillions of dollars potentially or patiently waiting on the sidelines and are watching this moment unfold. Utility tokens will finally rise to dominance as a result of regulatory clarity. This is the moment holders of infrastructure protocol tokens have been waiting for years. And I feel nothing but honor and privilege watching all of this unfold in real time. So that's smoke on X, right? Smoke on X. Let me see. So he know he wasn't supposed to have that camera out in there. He know he wasn't supposed to have that in there. Let's see. Not that guy. Y'all should know who that guy is. I'm gonna keep it moving though. This ain't what this is about. Let's see. Let's come over here. All right, let's come back over. Let's come over to the charts, right? Let's come over to the markets, right? So, about to get into some analysis. That's primarily what I focus on, technical analysis. If you don't know, the markets are 100% rigged, right? Even crypto. I know a lot of people think that the Clarity Act passing is going to make crypto this exclusive thing, which it is. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about as far as retail holding it, people that are participating in it. You better be aware there's going to be a lot of manipulation because I see it every day in every asset class. It's not going to be excluded from XRP, no nothing, right? The manipulation is there. The markets are algorithmic, and these people at the top, they're very they're savages. They're savages. Right? They're savages. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about you getting rich. None of that. Now that ain't me discouraging people, right? Don't take what I'm saying, right? Don't take what I'm saying out of context. I'm for everybody winning, but as a trader, as a person that watches these markets every single day, you got to know that there's some manipulation going on as far as price action. And if you don't know, the markers are 100% algorithmic, and that's pretty much what I stand by because I see it every day. It's an algorithm behind price, whether you like to know it or not, right? But that's another conversation. If you want to learn more, y'all click the link in the chat to join the Discord. But anyway, make sure y'all share the video, repost it, right? So everything so far I'm gonna talk about, and I don't just talk about crypto. I talk about every market that I'm interested in. Talk about multiple asset classes, and they all are correlated together, right? So for my crypto people, it's not just about crypto. All the markets are connected, right? All the markets are connected. Money flows from one asset class to another. Yes, everything is going to be digitized, get on the blockchain, but we're still going to have asset classes, right? So let's get into it, right? Let's get into it. Make sure y'all hit that like button on X. I got 12 people watching on X. Make sure y'all bump that up for me. Hit that like button. Help me push me through the algorithm, please. Please. What we got on YouTube? Press that like button. I mean YouTube. All right, let's come over here. Let's look at what I want to look at first. All right, so I got my crypto matrix up, right? My crypto matrix is when I look at a bunch of different asset classes, right? Excuse me. A bunch of different crypto assets. That's what I'm looking at now. And currently we got XRP trading at $1.49. We got Bitcoin trading at $81,000. We got XLM trading at 16 cents. Ethereum trading at 2,200. We got XDC trading at 3 pennies. Quant trading at $78. Hedera starting to push higher, 9 pennies. And DAG up to 2 pennies. It was at 0. It was dust, right? It was dust. Now you can scrape up some lint, right? You can scrape up some lint, some pocket change, and get you some DAG, right? So it's still affordable. Very affordable. A lot of these assets are affordable, but these are primarily the ones that I keep up with on a day-to-day, right? These are my top lists so far, right? There's others that I keep up with. But I'm kind of, I like to consolidate what I'm looking at, right? Because I look at a mini market, so I like to stay consolidated. Let's come over here and look at the 2 primary markets in crypto that I follow, right? Let me put a post out, right? Let me put a post out on X, letting people know that I'm about to talk about XRP and Bitcoin. If y'all got any questions on YouTube, feel free to ask questions in the chat. Get the engagement going, right? Let me see. All right. Okay, so we got XRP on the left side of my chart, and we got Bitcoin on the right side of my chart. Again, XRP just right under $1.50. Right, you might as well say it's $1.50, but XRP trading at $1.49. Bitcoin trading at 81,500. 81,500. So what I want to do, let's give a thorough analysis, right? Let's give a thorough analysis. So if you're brand new to me and brand new to my channel, the markets are algorithmic, right? They're trading on a code, all asset classes. And being that they're algorithmic, certain people can decode the markets. I'm one of them, right? I'm one of the certain people that can see the market in a different angle than most people, right? I don't depend on the Clarity Act. I don't depend on the Senate. This is an alternative perspective, right? So I don't depend on all the other shit. I don't need no news. I don't need them to tell me nothing as far as what's happening right now and where it's going, because a part of being an analyst, a part of being a trader, my job is to forecast and predict, right? So over time, when you learn this skill set, you get real good at forecasting and predicting. So that's pretty much what I do on a day to day. So let's walk you through ways to do that, right? So I'm on both sides of my chart, right? Well, on this chart particular, on the left XRP, on the right Bitcoin. I'm gonna show y'all how to look at the market from a certain angle, right? The kind of an angle that I look at it from. So y'all, a lot of y'all that been following me, y'all already know, y'all in the Discord, y'all should know how to do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm on the monthly time frame for both charts. Right, I'm on the monthly time frame for both charts. Who is that? Rush. What's up, B Rush? What's up, B Rush? Appreciate you joining, man. I ain't talked to you in a minute. Shout out to you, bro. But I'm looking at Bitcoin. I'm looking at XRP. About to do a thorough breakdown on how I view the market, B Rush. So that's what I'm about to do. So what I do is I start on the monthly time frame for both charts. I'm gonna do this simultaneously. And I'm gonna walk you through how I view the market, and feel free to implement the same shit. It's gonna be recorded. It's gonna be on the internet, so you can use this. You say you had to stop the music for this. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. So what you want to do is you want to drop a vertical trend line on the previous month's candle, right? It's very simple, right? It's a very simple concept. Drop a vertical trend line on the previous month's candle. There you go. I did it for XRP. Now let's go do it for Bitcoin. Right, the monthly time frame, drop it on the previous month's candle, just like that, right? So next thing I'm gonna do is I got a quick little indicator that I'm gonna pop up here, and it helps me speed this up. Y'all should know what it is if y'all in the Discord. Right here, boom, right there, and let's come over here. Boom, right there. All right, so after I do that, right, remember the steps, right? Comprehend what I'm telling y'all, because I'm showing you how to start breaking the market down from an algorithmic perspective, and I'm showing you how I do it, right? It all starts with time, right? So that's an element in the markets that y'all can't see. It starts with time. So after I do that, I drop down to the daily time frame for both charts, right, for both markets. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a trend line, right? I'm gonna take a regular trend line. I'm gonna place it directly on this vertical trend line that I plotted, and I'm gonna go to the left, 60, right? I'm gonna go to the left 60 trading days. Now this indicator that I'm using is helping me do it real fast. Normally when I don't use the indicator, I pretty much measure it with the ruler tool on trading view. I use it with the ruler tool, and I kind of figure out how many days, each trend line has to be. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back 20, 40, 60 trading days to the left of the vertical trend line. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to clone that, go 20, then you're going to go 40, and then you're going to go 60 trading days to the right of the vertical trend line. Yes, we're looking at your favorite assets, right? Bitcoin and XRP, crypto, right? I'm giving y'all a fresh analysis, right? It's giving you a fresh analysis. So this is what's currently going on. If you're concerned about price, this is what's currently going on as far as price. And this is how I do it real quickly. I'm going to do the same thing on the right for Bitcoin, right? You go look back 60. You're going to look back 40. And hopefully you learn something, right? Don't walk away. If you watching me and you staying around, hey, listen, it's advantageous for you to want to kind of pick this shit up, and I'm doing it for free, right? You might not, you just drawing lines, right? You might be like, well, damn, you just drawing lines. That anybody can do that, right? Okay. You got to understand this simple little thing right here is an unlock. It's a decode to how to view the markets, right? And it's up to you if you want to take the red pill or not. I can't force you to drink the water. All I can do is lead you to the water, right? Lead you to the fucking water. All right. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you're on X, share the live stream, right? Share the live stream. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button, right? Subscribe. All right. This is very valuable. So to the left, to the right, I got XRP to the left, Bitcoin to the right. Now, what I just did was, right, I am viewing. All right, before I move forward, I already pretty much know what everybody is, right? As far as long term, where they stand with crypto, you're just waiting and holding, right? We know that. But if you're somebody who wants to kind of like follow the market day to day, this is all you need to do so, right? So what I'm looking at right here, when I plotted these trend lines to the left, to the right, I'm looking at 120 trading days, right? I'm looking at 120 trading days. That's all you need to kind of track the market every day, right? That's all you need to kind of keep up with the market day to day. Because again, these are long-term assets, right? Very long-term. You don't need, like, for example, if I blow XRP up, right, and I stay on the daily time frame, you don't need well, it's not relevant at the moment, but when you look at it like this, right, if you don't know what you're doing, it's no need to look at all of this. And I know people that aren't really analysts, they like to look at charts, right? Some people just like to look at charts and draw dinosaur patterns and, rainbows and shit on their chart. None of that shit matters, right? The only thing that matters is where are the orders, where's the liquidity, which is pending orders, where's inefficiencies, right? That's the only thing that fucking matters. There's some other elements, but the main thing is where's the orders, where's the inefficiencies, right? So by doing this for XRP, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at what's relevant. So when I go to the left of this vertical trend line, right, I'm going to start on the 20-day look back, right? Looking back, left of the vertical trend line, 20 days. And when I do that, this is kind of what it looks like right here. That's the last, to the left of the vertical trend line, I'm looking to the left. What you want to do is you want to find the high and the low in the past 20 trading days. Well, the low has been taken out, right? The low has been taken out. So I'm gonna notate the high, right? Because what's at that high? Y'all tell me in the chat. What's at that high right there? I pretty much just give y'all the answer, but what's at that high right there? What's at that high right there? Anybody? Before I move forward. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We got 44 people in the live stream on YouTube. On X, right? Make sure y'all share that video. Share the live stream. Follow my YouTube, right? Follow my X account. Appreciate it, Dorelli. Appreciate it, AWB. Yes, buy side liquidity. There's pending orders above that high. Y'all might say, hey, it ain't nothing, bro. Like, this don't mean shit. Okay, whatever. But anyway, that's to the left of the vertical trend line. Next, after you determine where's the high and the low, you look back 40 trading days, right? 40 trading days. This is what it looks like. Well, when you look back 40 trading days, it's still the same, but this time there's this low right here, right? There's some sell side right here. I'm going to notate that because what's underneath that low? Y'all tell me in the chat. What's underneath that low right there? AWB. Some people be channeling their inner game from the throne of... Wait. Some people be channeling their inner Game of Thrones with the dragon pattern. Oh, yeah. I hear what you're saying, AWB. And yes, you're right. Sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity because there's pending orders. I already can look and tell right now. Look at those lows in there. Ain't that pretty interesting? If you've been with me for a while, you understand what I'm saying, right? Those lows in there are very interesting. If you don't know, price is always seeking liquidity like a magnet. How many times have I said that throughout the years, right? But anyway, after you determine the past 40 days, right, then you're going to look back 60 trading days. 60 trading days, which is right here. And there you go. There goes another low, right? So what we're doing is we're framing up the market. We understand we're smart money. You look at the title of my live stream, right? Or my thumbnail. It's smart money concepts, right? We know as smart money traders, it's not many of us. It's a lot of us, but it ain't many that are competent, right? As smart money traders, we understand where the institutions are leaving their orders in the market. Do y'all not understand how that's an unlock to the market? Right? Do you not understand how that's an unlock to the markets? We understand where their orders are. If you can understand where their orders are, you can know what they're doing, right? So that's what that looks like. Now, to the right of the vertical trend line, you're going to do the same concept, but to the right, we're more forecasting, we're predicting, right? We're trying to see what are we drawn to. So when we look to the right of the vertical trend line, 20 days, right? We got a high right there. Now, check this out. This high right here, right? And this, I know this shit ain't random. This high right here, y'all, excuse me. Y'all in the chat, what's above this high right here? Huh? What's above that high right there? And why does price react, why does price kind of react to that? What's at that high right there? Because that's the high when we're looking to the right. That's the high of the forecasting 20 trading days. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share the video, subscribe. Dorelli, yes, buy side liquidity. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it for the participation. Y'all on X, which are bots. Everybody on X are bots, bro. It's crazy. AWB, yes, liquidity. Now look at the reaction in price when it trades up there yesterday, right? Right now, it's still Thursday in the States, but Friday is already trading in Asia, right? So the daily candle is already trading currently. And again, y'all that's in the Discord, y'all that follow me, it's no different than the Nasdaq. It's no different than any market that we already been doing. What's so freaking special? I ain't gonna say that, but I don't know. I'm a trader, bro. My mindset is different. I'm a trader first. My mindset is different because I see all kind of movement. I see a lot of liquidity on these smaller time frames, and my world is kind of different, right? My world is different than somebody who believes in let me buy and hold for the next 30 years. My world is completely different. I see this move up, take out buy side. Y'all might not see it, right? And I'm going to get into it here shortly. But when we trade up and take out that high right there, there are smart money entities shorting down inside this candle, right? And I'm going to get into that here in a second. Give me a second. Because I kind of want to, I'm just teaching y'all. I'm trying to educate y'all what's going on currently. And these concepts repeat all the time. Every month you do the same concept. Or you can tap into the Discord, or you can join the Patreon, right? To learn how this shit works. But we trade up, we take out that liquidity, and you can see the reaction, how price trades down. But then we open up. So we got some momentum, right? We got some momentum. Not saying I'm not saying we're bearish or bullish. I'm just saying, hey, where's the orders at in the market? Another thing I'm noting is this low over here, right? This is outside of that range that I just showed you. But we got to notate that we took out this low for XRP, right? We got to notate that. That is sell side liquidity right there. All right, they go down, they take out sell side, and then they go into a consolidation. All right, they go into a consolidation. And now we've been consolidating. How long, you want to know how long XRP has been consolidating? Well, it's been consolidating for about, let me see. It's been in consolidation for about Saturday will be 100 days. Saturday will be 100 days of consolidation, right? So that's how long this shit has been consolidating. Now, Darrell, you said it's been 84 years. What's up, Texas Plays? Appreciate you joining. That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. 84 years, bro. God damn. Yeah, if you've been in this shit since 2020, 2021, 2022, 23, 24, 25, 26, yeah, that shit feel like 84 years. Right? That shit feel like 84 years for real. But as of recently, we've been in a 100-day consolidation. Now, everybody, we need Clarity Act. We need this pass. Meantime, they're not in a rush. I'm not saying they're not going to move the market. Don't take it out of context. But there are smart money entities trading this shit back and forth, right? They're back and forth trading this shit, right? And y'all might not see it. But for example, you know what I'm saying? Y'all in the chat, what is this right here? What is this called right here that I got highlighted with my cursor? What is this? Right? What is this called? And I don't want to go because the Clarity Act is more macro perspective, right? It's more long term. So I don't want to hit y'all with all this intraday shit because I see things y'all might not be seeing. Yes, AWB, that's a SIBI, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. It trades right into it, right? And then the market drops. But in this retracement lower, right, it trades down. And then, for example, y'all in the chat, what is this right here? What is this right here? What is this candle right here? Right? What is this candle right here? This down close candle. While this market has been consolidating for 100 days, they're not complaining. I don't think they're complaining. Yeah, Dorelli order block, AWB order block. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Y'all are right. Bullish order block. So it trades up, hits a SIBI, which is a fair value gap, and then trades down, hits the order block, right? Oh, for y'all that, let me watch this. Watch this. So from the daily, I'm gonna go down to the 15. From the daily down to the 15, right? And y'all gonna see my all seeing eye pattern. Y'all gonna see my all seeing eye pattern. Let me go out to the 1 hour. All right. So smart money, they're going long, right? They're going long and then they're going short. But most people are complaining about, you know, the Clarity Act, right? When is it gonna pass or whatever, bro? I don't have no fight in the race, right? I'm a trader. I see this shit completely different, right? So for example, this right here, this rally up, right? This rally up, that's a market maker buy model. This is a system. This is a complete trading system, which I know most people that are in crypto are not trading. But when I see shit like this, I'm saying, hey, institutions are buying and selling this large amounts of capital back and forth, up and down. And it's been 100 days consolidating, right? So on lower time frames, intraday, there are dozens and dozens and dozens of opportunities that most long-term holders are not, you know, they're not seeing. And most people first mindset is, you know, I'm not into day trading. I'm not into trading. I'm just trying to buy and hold long term. But that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But there are many opportunities that's happening that these same people that you're hoping, right? These same people that you're hoping to pass these bills, they're participating in this shit and they're going to send it higher. So they're definitely greedy, right? So for example, look, we trade low, right? We take out this low right here. Y'all in the chat, what is that low? What is that individual low right there? What do we call that? Again, we're looking at XRP. What is that individual low called right there? What is that individual low called right there? We drop down to it, sweep it, right? We sweep that low. What's that low right there? What do we call that? Y'all in the chat. It's not random neither. The shit is not fucking random. Yes, Shep, appreciate it. Sell side, Shep, sell side. Equal lows, yes. Well, not equal lows, Gabriel. This low right here. Take out sell side and then it consolidates. You good, Shep. We take that low out, consolidate. What's up, It's an Illusion? Appreciate you joining. If y'all on X, please follow. Please follow. We take out sell side and then we displace up, right? We displace, meaning we do rapid movement up, right? We trade higher and then we retrace down, right? And then we consolidate, we expand higher. So when we expand higher, right? One thing that I see is, let's zoom in, right? Let's zoom in. What is this candle right here? This down close candle. What do we call that, right? What do we call that, right? What do we call that candle? I'm just showing y'all opportunities. While XRP has been consolidating for over 100 days, I'm just showing you examples of opportunities and things that, you know, most people are not seeing on the day to day. I'm just here to be the messenger. I'm not here to convince you, bring you to the water. I'm just saying, hey, look, this is what's going on because the markets are algorithmic. That's all I'm saying. It's an illusion. There you go, Dorelli. Order block, right? That's a bullish order block. This down close candle, right? Let's zoom in a little bit. This down close candle is a order block. That's a bullish order block. So when this candle right here trades up and it activates it, that's all it takes to be activated. It trades up, activates the order block, closes, and then the next candle trades down, right? And then this candle right here opens. It trades directly into the order block. But guess what you're missing? What else you're not seeing? What is this right here? What is this space right here that y'all probably don't see on the day-to-day? I'm not expecting the average person to see this shit, right? I'm just showing you how the markets are algorithmic. What is this called right here? What is that called right there? What is that right there? Y'all in the chat, let's get some participation. I'm just showing y'all while the market has been consolidating for 100 days, this shit is on repeat and rinse and repeat. Yes, BTC, BTC is an illusion. It's a fair value gap. So not only it creates a fair value gap, it also creates an order block. Boom, boom. Where you think smart money is entering at, right? When I say smart money, I'm talking about these same people, you know, they sitting in the Senate. Now they're not actively trading, but I'm sure somebody's doing the trading for them, right? But look, it trades into the order block, it trades into the fair value gap, and then it leaves it. When it leaves it, start looking to the left. Start looking to the left. Let's see how it clears out that high. What's above that high right there? I'm just showing you how the market is algorithmic. I'm gonna keep repeating it. What's above that high right there? It sweeps it. What is that right there? What is that right there? Trades up, sweeps it. What is that? What's above that high? Do you think it's random? There you go, Dorelli. Buy side liquidity. Right? Buy side liquidity. After it takes out buy side, it retraces, right? Let me just show you how the market ain't random. It retraces, and what does it retrace into? What is this right here? What is this right here? Right? Do y'all see it? Use your eyes if you got to squint. What is this right here? Right? What is that right there? Just drag it out to the right. What is this? Trades up, takes out liquidity. They do some manipulation shit in here, right? They do some quick manipulation. Who knows what that is? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Nobody knows what that is. It's a fair value gap, right? It's a fair value gap. It's a BTC, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, right? So it trades back down after taking out liquidity. It also pops a little higher. It clears out this high. It doesn't take out that high, right? Almost. Just short. Do you think it's random? Check this out. If I put this trend line right here at that high and drag it to the right, do you think it's random, right? Look how close it came from tapping that, but it doesn't tap it. It just retraces lower and it trades back into the BTC, the fair value gap, right? And then it eventually rallies up or rally higher, takes out this high. Every time it takes out a high, you see a reaction. It takes out that high right there, it retraces, right? And when it retraces, zoom in a little bit, zoom in a little bit. Zoom in. You gotta use your eyes, right? You gotta be trained, right? You kind of gotta be trained to see this shit. But what is this little small space in price right here? What is that little small space in price? Make sure y'all hit that like button if you're brand new. We're going over XRP. We're going over Bitcoin. Subscribe, right? Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. You see that little space right here? Fair value gap, BTC, right? Trades down into it. Expansion higher. I'm showing you how to tape read, by the way. This is also considered back testing. Right, you do this shit enough, you're gonna unlock everything you need to know about any market. Right, we expand higher. Yep, itty bitty bitty, right? That's funny. But look, we retrace lower, right? When we retrace lower, guess what we trade into? I'm just showing you how price repeats is algorithmic. It repeats over and over again. Look, what is that right there? Don't worry. Look, check this out. Don't worry about the wicks, right? Don't worry about the wicks. Look where the bodies are. Look what the bodies of the candles are. If I go to my settings, right? If I go to my settings and I remove the wicks, look where the bodies are. They're dropping inside of the gap. They don't return back to the gap. Yeah, the wicks drop lower, but it's about where the bodies of the candles close. If you don't know, for all the people that do technical analysis, the candles are the candles are the indicators. You don't need no indicators on your charts. The candles are the indicators, right? Then it trades down. If you do use the wicks, when it trades down, check this out. What is that candle right here, right? What is that candle right there? Let me clone that. Clone that and place that right here at the opening price of that down closed candle. And you tell me if that's freaking random. But look, we trade down to the BTC. They get greedy. Who is they? Smart money institutions. They get greedy and they drop it. Everybody. Again, there are people that trade XRP. There are people that day trade crypto for my long-term holders. We're not talking about trading the asset on your cold wallet. We're talking about people who are tired. Again, many people are tired of sitting in 100-day consolidation. So they get antsy and they go trade. They go find a platform and they actually go trade the crypto on a platform, right? Whether that's futures, whether that's leverage on some offshore exchange, right? People are trading crypto derivatives, right? Not talking about the digital asset that's in your cold wallet that everybody's holding on to. No, you don't trade that. But again, holding that, it can be very brutal, right? Because again, it's been since, for a lot of us, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And they might drag this shit out to 27, 28. We don't fucking know, right? It's been a long time. Right? It's been a long time for a lot of people, almost 10 years. Some people already been holding XRP and crypto for 10 years, mainly XRP. And guess what? I hate to say it, some people have died holding crypto, right? So you got to start living. You got to start touching grass. You got to start living. And one way to do that is learn this skill set that I'm showing you, right? One way to do that is learning how to read the market. And while you sit on your digital asset, while you hold your assets and don't touch them, you can be picking up another fucking skill set that goes right along with what you've been holding, right? You can be what they call it, hedging. While you sit there and hold a asset that has been consolidating for over 100 days, it's sold off for the past year, you can be hedging against that and learning a skill set that you can go and trade the fucking markets. It's that simple, right? Dorelli, those wicks are nasty. Yep. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe. If you're on X, make sure y'all follow, share, and whatever they say on X. Hit the like button, share the video. Come in the comments on X. Damn, like, it's nothing but bots on X. It's weird, right? It's very weird. If you're not a bot on X, if you're on X watching, please press 1 so I know you're real. And I got something special for you. If you come to the chat on X, I got something special for you. Right? Simple. All you gotta do is press 1. I got something special for you. Let's see who pops up then, right? But anyway, learning this skill set, right? Learning this skill set while something is consolidating for 100 years. 100 years, right? That's what it feels like. But you could be hedging against markets that are slow. Crypto is slow at the moment. It's been slow. And guess what? You're not getting any younger. Guess what? Tomorrow ain't promised, right? And I'm not pushing fear and doubt. No, that's just life, bro. People are passing away. So live life to the fullest. Don't just be banking on one thing, bro. I know people that's like, oh, I'm just waiting for XRP to go to, I've heard people literally say, yeah, I think XRP is going to be $1,000 in the next 2 weeks after the clarity shit. Like, what? I've heard people say this. And to me, they banking. I'm talking about people that are like, retired, right? People are retired and they waiting for XRP to give them an opportunity to live life. Well, one way to start living is learning this skill set. So you don't have to be so bored holding the asset. So I just got to clear that up, make that understood. And yep, nobody on X said a word, right? So everybody on X is bots. It's kind of weird, right? How does X work? But anyway, look, bullish order block, right? Bullish order block. We trade down into it. Also, BTC, right? And then we go into some high resistance conditions. We expand higher. We retrace down. Look, another BTC, right? So the things that I'm showing you, right, are smart money entries, right? Every time I highlight a BTC or order block, these are entry points to get in sync with the market. And if you're somebody who trade, guess what? This is precision. But look, BTC, boom, just like that. Expansion higher, right? It expands higher. It retraces. When it retraces, it trades down into another BTC. What's up, Lenny? Appreciate you joining. Yeah, man. What's up, Lenny? I appreciate you joining, man. The bots are lurking. But look, another BTC, right? And then also look, down closed candle. What is that as well? That's a bullish order block. Just like that, trade right back into it. So everything that I'm showing you are institutional entry points that you can get in sync with the market, right? Expand higher. We retrace back down into this BTC, but confluence will show you, hey, what does confluence mean? Confluence is when multiple things align, pretty much. This small little gap right there, that's a BTC inside of a BTC, right? More precision, right? Near the midpoint of this BTC. And we also got I would say an internal BTC that's inside of a gap. BTC, if y'all don't know, stands for buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. It's a fair value gap. It's allowing smart money entities to enter at a fair value, right? So that's what that is. And then it expands higher, right? So what I just highlighted to y'all was a complete system, a complete model, right? And again, if you're just joining, we're looking at XRP. We're doing live technical analysis. Who is this over on X? What's up, Jay Manson, bro? Appreciate you sharing the video, Jay Manson. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. The original, right? The original crew. But anyway, this is a complete freaking system that I'm showing y'all, right? This is a market maker buy model, right? And it trades up into a higher time frame level, right? It trades up into a higher time frame level. What level was that? Was that on the daily? That gray area. Yeah. So on the daily time frame, right? So when I go back out to the daily where everybody is bored, everybody is like, fuck, man, we need clarity. Guess what? The banks, smart money, large institutions, they not concerned about none of that shit. They don't care about your feelings. It's fuck your feelings, right? They don't care about your feelings. They are savages. They are making money doing shit that I just showed you. And when I zoom out to a daily time frame, you can't see none of that price action I just showed you, right? They go long. They trade into a key level, SIBI, right? Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Some of y'all might see this right here. Look to the left. See that? That's an inversion fair value gap right there. Right? Trade into it. It's not random that the bodies stay below the midpoint. Now, let's go back down to intraday price action, right? Let's go back down to intraday price action. Let's go down to like a 5 minute. Let's go back down to a 5 minute. What time frame was I on? Was I on the hourly? Yeah, let's go back out to the hourly. Hourly. So on the hourly time frame, right, this is considered a market maker buy model, right? Market maker buy model. They drop down, take out liquidity, expand XRP higher. They trade into a daily SIBI. I'm just on lower time frames, right? They make the diamond pattern, right? They make the diamond pattern. Once they hit a high time frame level, the market starts to break down, right? It starts to break down. And as it breaks down, right, it consolidates. But they're offloading their long positions. If I go down to lower time frames, you'll see different entry points, but I'm not going to do that right now. But check this out. It starts to break down. And when it breaks down, see these up close candles, right? What is this candle right here, y'all in the chat? What is this up close candle? You got to have context. I'll tell y'all that later. Join the Discord, join the Patreon. If you want to learn more insight about what I'm showing you. But what is that up close candle right there? I'm gonna start labeling them. Y'all answer what that is. What is these bearish order? I just said it. What are these bearish candles? Right? You'll see these are all entry points to short. There you go, Dorelli. Bearish order block, right? So as it hits a high time frame, key thing, high time frame, key level, they start to break the market down. And these bearish order blocks are them shorting the market after they went long, right? They're shorting the market down after going long. Every time it trades up into this up close candle, that's an entry point to short. It drops. And when it drops, it trades back up to this one, right? Not random. Let's zoom in a little bit. Trades into this bearish order block right here. See how this wick trades up right to that opening price of that order block. Respects it. And then boom, drops. Low resistance liquidity run. And when it runs lower, right? What are they aiming for? What they're aiming for lows. See these old lows that they left behind in the market? That's liquidity. Let me just highlight it for you. That's sell side liquidity right here. Not random, right? They leave behind orders, not random things. They're constantly leaving behind orders in the market. Sells off, taps it, retraces up, consolidates a little bit. What I see from here, check this out. For y'all that are, in the Discord. When it hit that high time frame key level and sold off, it created this swing high down to this swing low. This is another tool, right? This is another tool that I use using the Fibonacci, right? It is a Fibonacci retracement tool. And when I pull this out using specific levels, we can get the dealing range, right? We can get the dealing range. So after it drops, it goes into a consolidation, right? But whenever we consolidate, we can determine if the market is in a premium or discount. And as a trader, if you're anticipating bearish price, right? If you're anticipating bearish price action, you want to short at premiums. Smart money is shorting at premiums. They're not shorting in discounts. They can, but they're primarily getting the best price while everybody else is like fighting for the scraps. So when it goes up to equilibrium, which is the 50% level of the Fibonacci of this dealing range, it trades above it. Above it is premium, below it is discount. But when it trades above it, take a closer look, right? Take a closer look. When it trades above the 50% level, look over to the left. What is this in the chat? What is this right here? I'm going to highlight it. Remember, I'm on the hourly time frame, but I'm going to highlight this. What is this right here? What is that right there? You tell me if that's random or not. Y'all let me know in the chat. Is that random or is it not random? Y'all let me know what it is in the chat. What is that right there? Shep, Bissy. No, it's not a Bissy. Dorelli, Sibby. Yes. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Is it random? Listen to what I'm saying. Is it random when price goes to a premium above 50% level? It also simultaneously tags the Sibby. Boom, just like that. You think that's freaking random? Huh? Y'all think that's random? Nah, that ain't random. It tags the Sibby and displaces lower, right? It goes back down to discount. Pay attention. Pay attention. I'm showing you how to tape read. After hitting a premium, tagging a Sibby, which is an inefficiency, it drops, right? And when it drops, it goes below the 50% level of the dealing range. But guess what? They're so greedy, right? These people, these entities that we're dealing with, they're so fucking greedy. They gotta get some more, right? Shep, LL, I can't see driving still. You go back and watch the replay, Shep. Go back and watch the replay. But check this out. When it drops, it trades right back into what is this candle right here, right? If you're brand new to my channel, I'm educational. So I primarily focus on technical analysis, day trading concepts, smart money concepts. That's what I thrive in. That's my passion. And I got a passion for teaching it. So this is what you're getting when you watch me, right? Everybody else, I leave all the hype and the news to everybody else. I'm showing you that the markets are not random. They're algorithmic. They repeat over and over again. What is this candle that I'm highlighting, this up close candle? What is that up close candle that I'm highlighting? What is this up close candle right here? Anybody? I'm giving it to you on a silver platter, right? What is this? Make sure y'all hit that like button if you're on YouTube. Appreciate it, Dorelli, man. Dorelli, I wish I had an award for you, bro. They need to make a point system where I can fucking pay out my subscribers that participate or something. But yeah, bearish order block, right? Bearish order block. But look, where's that? Look what the bearish order block is. It's at this line right here, this black trend line. That's the equilibrium of the dealing range. Look what they do though. When price drops down, it trades back into the bearish order block. But the bearish, look where they send the wick to. It trades into the bearish order block and they trade it right above the premium level. You think that's random? Huh? You think that's random? If you get a little bit closer, right? You zoom in a little bit closer, you can see a small little Sibby. You can see a small little Sibby right here. And I'm just showing you this for precision's sake. Like this goes on in every market. Y'all that been watching me with trading the Nasdaq and whatever, y'all know this already. But I'm sitting here iterating that this shit goes on in every freaking market. You can't stop it, right? It's almost easier in crypto as well. Look, trades right into that Sibby. You can't make that up right there. Sibby also trades into the bearish order block. And then guess what? They sell the shit off. Yeah. I'm going to show you right quick. So when it drops down, right, even on fractal price action, even on fractal levels, I went over this the other night. I don't know if y'all was there. Some of y'all wasn't there, but I got something called the all CNI pattern, right? Look at this trend line up here, right here, right? When it retraces up into that Sibby, what is that right there? What kind of model is that? What do we call that? What do we call that in the chat? All right, what do we call that? Or I'm going to use this one right here. Let's do this one right here. What is this right here when it trades up into the Sibby? What is that right there? Yes, appreciate it. It's an illusion. That's a buy model, right? That's a buy model, right? It trades up. It goes into a buy program, trades into the SIBI, and then it hits the SIBI, which is a higher time frame level, and then it sells off. What is that right there, right? What is that right there for y'all in the chat? What is that right there? It's very simple. Rally higher, drop down lower. Buy program, sell program, right? All the buy program is a trending market up. All the sell program is a trending market down. We're just looking at fractal price action. This right here is a complete system. I can go down to a 5 minute, 1 minute time frame and show you a whole different world, right? And this is a 1 hour chart. But when it sells off, what's this low right here, right? What is this low? What is this low right here that I'm highlighting, right? What is that low right here? What do we call that? Anybody? What do we call that? Testing your knowledge, right? Testing your knowledge. Appreciate it, Dorelli. Sell side liquidity, right? So yes, we go up into a market maker buy model, hit a higher time frame inefficiency. Then we go into a market maker sell model, key off of a liquidity pool, resting orders in the market. Guess what that completes right there, right? Guess what that completes? Guess what that completes right there? What kind of model is this? Huh? What is that right there, right? What is that right there? The all CNI pattern. The all CNI pattern. You can't unsee it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, bro. Now, I can get crazy with this. Now, remember, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, right? Remember, that is just one, once I complete this tutorial, right? You'll see the bigger picture. But on a fractal level, that's the all CNI pattern that I coined, right? That's the all CNI pattern. If I drop down, check for example, if I drop down to a 5 minute or something like that, I can go lower, but if I drop down to a 5 minute, the same shit I just showed you on the 1 hour, right? The same exact thing I showed you on the 1 hour, where I showed you how price dropped down, look over to the left, took out liquidity. See these lows? They took out sell side liquidity, right? I showed you this originally on the 1 hour. Now I'm on a 5 minute time frame, just showing you, hey, look what smart money is doing. Everybody else, hey, we need clarity. We waiting on the Clarity Act. But here I am, I'm showing you on a fractal level, this is the shit that's going on. We go down, take out sell side liquidity. We consolidate, we displace higher. We go into a market maker buy model. I'm going to save time here for now. But I can go on the 5 minute and mark up every one of these candles. For example, we drop down, take out liquidity right there. Y'all should know what that is on a 5 minute chart. As above, so below, right? As above, so below. The things that are happening on the higher time frame are also happening on these lower fractal time frames. But remember, on the daily time frame, the market has been consolidating for 100 days, right? And everybody's frustrated. Everybody has fatigue. But learning this skill set will unlock a whole different world for you. That's what I'm trying to sit here and tell you. There's another world that's going on that you're not supposed to know about, right? Right? So even on this 5 minute time frame, it drops down. See that low right there? What's below that low? Liquidity. We get an expansion higher. We get a retracement down into this 5 minute fair value gap, right? We displace up, and then the buy program begins, right? Buy program begins. We got another 5 minute BTC. Look, we trade up, retrace into it, explosion higher. Money, all I see is dollar signs. Consolidate, retracement lower. Remember, the market does 4 things. Consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. Same shit I'm going on in my head. Retraces down, right? Fills in what? Inefficiency. So market only does 4 things. Consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. It also looks for liquidity and inefficiencies. That's all the markets do. That's all you need to know. Now it's up to you to put it together and figure out how to use it. It looks for inefficiencies. It looks for liquidity, consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. That's all you need. But it retraces down, trades back into a 5 minute BTC, and then it goes into what? Consolidation, right? First of all, this pullback, right? That's a retracement to what? Inefficiency. And then once it trades down into the inefficiency, it goes into consolidation, sideways price action. And then what? Expansion, Boom, 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 boom. Just like that. Trades up. What does it seek? What does it trade up? What does it expand to? Liquidity, right? Look to the left. Liquidity takes out buy side liquidity. What does it do after that? What does it do after that? It retraces, right? But this retracement is like a high resistance consolidation retracement. But it retraces down, and what does it trade into? Well, it trades into a BTC right there. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. It expands higher, retraces back down. When it retraces back down, guess what it trades down into? Bullish order block, right? Bullish order block also retraces back down into the BTC. Right? I can do this all day, y'all. I can do this all day. I'm just walking you, showing you how the markets are algorithmic. They repeat over and over again. Trades down, expansion up, trades down, BTC, expansion, boom, just like that, right? And it goes into what? What time frame was that? Was it a 5 minute? Oh, no. What the daily? I forgot what time frame. See? It was hourly, right? That was the hourly. The red shaded area is the hourly time frame, right? So even on this 5 minute fractal time frame, what I showed you on the hourly over here, the same shit is happening on the 5 minute time frame, right? What kind of investor are you, right? That's what you got to question. You got to ask yourself, what kind of investor am I? Am I somebody who's trying to hold for the next 30 years and not live life? Nothing wrong with that, but to each his own. I'm trying to live right now, right? Because life ain't promised. So I'm trying to live, right? We ain't got time to be all these rich elite motherfuckers sitting at the fucking Congress podium and benches. I ain't got time for them. Fuck them. They gonna do what they gonna do. They gonna make sure they get theirs first. But learning this skill set right here, you can get yours, right? You can learn how to get yours. That's all I'm trying to preach, right? So when it goes up, right? When it goes up, it hits a key level. Now check this out. When we go up into this 1 hour fair value gap that's shaded in pink, we trade up, look to the left, takes out buy side liquidity, right? Takes out buy side liquidity right here. Not freaking random. Takes out buy side liquidity. And then once it takes out buy side liquidity, zoom in a little bit. Once it takes out buy side liquidity, it drops, right? Displacement lower. When it displaces lower, this swing high to this swing low right here, right? We're gonna use that as a dealing range. Swing high to this swing low right there. That's a dealing range. And when it does that, it retraces back into the 1 hour SIBI, right? And it also goes into a premium on a 5 minute time frame, right? Deep premium. What if I use my OTE dealing range, right? OTE stands for optimal trade entry. This is a tool that you can use to enter trades on, right? I switch my fib to OTE settings. It's like a loaded gun, right? It's like a loaded gun. All you got to do when you use these settings, if you want the settings, make sure y'all sign up for the Discord, right? Tap in, you can get these settings. But when it trades up into the OTE settings, it's like a loaded gun, right? It's like, it's dangerous. Trades into it, you pick a level what you want to enter on. The 0.79 is the deepest level as far as entry. The 0.705 level is OTE, which stands for optimal trade entry. 0.62 is a nice premium, and you can also enter on the 50% level. Anything below that, you're missing the move, right? You're missing the move, and that's at a discount, not at a premium. So OTE settings is like a loaded gun. You pull this out when you know what you're looking for. You get entry points, and it expands lower, right? And I also got projections on the loaded gun. I can shoot my gun as far as I want. So you see these projection levels? You see these projection levels? 0.5, -1, -1.5, -2. These are all projection levels. So if I want to trade, right? If I want to trade, I can hold a trade to look, -1.5. You see our price trades right down into it. You get out right there. But also look to the left. See the, oh shit, 1 second. -1.5, right? It trades down into that -1.5 level. Now look to the left, right? Look to the left. Remember we had all of these levels that were BTCs? What do you think these BTCs turn into, right? What do you think these BTCs turn into, right? Y'all tell me in the chat, this BTC, all I did was drag it to the right, and guess what you can use? You can reuse it, right? People just don't know, bro. People just don't know. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, right? If this is entertaining, if you're fucking learning something, right? What is this BTC that I drew all the way over here on the buy program, the buy model, I drag it all the way out to the left. Do you think that's fucking random? This is how you know this shit ain't random, right? It ain't random because price can reuse it. There you go. Appreciate it. It's an illusion. Trades right back into the fucking BTC that happened. Okay, this BTC, right? This was on a Tuesday, right? But if you keep it on your chart, then the following day on Wednesday, it trades right through it and right back into it. Not random. Not fucking random. Look at the midpoint. You see how it trades into that midpoint? Also, check this out. What if I pull out my OTE setting from this swing high down to this swing low right there, right? Swing high, swing low, trades up into OTE, optimal trade entry. Also confluence with the inversion fair value gap. Loaded gun, again, loaded fucking gun. You pick your level that you want to enter on, preferably inside of this inversion gap. Also, if you want to get really crazy, bearish order block, right? The bearish order block is resting inside of the inversion fair value gap. How much more precise do we need to get, right? Right? How much more surgical do we need to get? Huh? How much surgical do we need to get? We talking about crypto. We talking about everybody's favorite asset, right? Same shit. I don't know why people can't, I know people not going to see this. Right, this is for the chosen ones, right? If you chosen, you're gonna learn how to do this, right? If you chosen, Shep. If people aren't listening, they aren't learning. That's on them. That's on them. Appreciate y'all joining though. Appreciate y'all subscribing. Y'all on X, please hit that follow button. Right, very valuable content. We talking about the number one digital asset in the world, XRP, and I'm showing you, I'm breaking it down to you how this shit repeats like a broken record, right? It repeats like a broken record. But look, bearish order block, OTE, inversion fair value gap. What else do you want to see here? I can go down to a 1 minute time frame and refine this too. I can get more entries on a 1 minute. This is a 5 minute, but I'm not gonna do that here. But look, and then that's OTE, right? And then it trades down lower, right? Trades down lower, and then it goes into a low resistance liquidity run. Low resistance liquidity run. Right? And what it's doing is, check this out. If you don't know, for the people that went long, right, over here on the left, right, everybody that went long, and I see a lot of crypto influencers that buy XRP, right? Let me show y'all right quick. What's one guy that this guy right here, right? That guy right there. He does a lot of leverage. XRP will lead America crypto pump, but he does a lot of leverage trading, right? Let me see. Yeah, so yeah, you see high. When you see shit like this, high, low, bid, axe, he's trading, right? A lot of crypto trading going on because people realize there's more opportunity. Look, hey, check me out on X, y'all. Check me out on X. 74 people watching that are bots. I don't know. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Shep, LOL, he's starting the obvious. Yeah, man. Shout out to this guy though, man. I have nothing against this guy, man. Nothing against him, but I've seen him leverage trade XRP, right? I've seen him talking about it. So when we come back to the chart and people like to go long, right? People like to go long on positions. Well, what happens is people don't know what they're doing. They end up buying a position and holding for weeks, days at a time. But guess what? They buy it and then they hold the position, but they don't know the things that I'm showing you. Price hits a key level and then it drops. And everybody that was holding these longs, guess what happens over here on the sell model? What happens? What you think happens over here on the market maker sell model, right? Those longs are getting liquidated real quick. For example, what if you're somebody, right? For example, right there, check this out. On this retracement down into this BTC, right? Let's just hypothetically say that's your long entry. That's where you buy it, right? And you all happy, like, yeah, I got a good position. I'm all in profit, right? And then that profit goes into consolidation, but you get caught holding it. And guess what? You don't know. It's near your entry. A lot of people don't even use stop losses. Pray for those people that don't use stop losses, but it's near your entry. And guess what? It drops. And when it drops, now if you enter it right here, now you're fucking underwater, right? You're underwater. But a lot of times these influencers, these crypto people, they get caught in holding those positions. They get caught in holding those positions. And next thing you know, they bought up here, but now price is down here. Right now, they're in the dilemma. They either kill it or they keep holding it, right, and get liquidated, right? But they're not seeing this all CNI pattern like I'm sitting here showing y'all. This is the all CNI pattern, right? The all CNI, because what's going on is the all CNI is the market makers, right? The all CNI is the market makers. They're in the buy program to the left, and then they're shorting it back to the people that want to go long. The people that went long over here, well, the people that went short, they're getting liquidated on these longs, right? And then people that like to buy the breakout, they're getting liquidated on the shorts. This is the all CNI pattern, right? You can't make this shit up, bro, because it ain't nothing but demon time. It ain't nothing but demon time with this pattern right here, right? And this pattern happens all the time. For example, this is a 5-minute time frame, but when I go back out to the 1 hour, right? When I go back out to the 1 hour time frame, damn, they lost my train of thought. But when I go back out to the 1 hour time frame, right, the same all CNI pattern is happening over here, market maker buy model, and then they sell it off right here, market maker sell model. Or, for example, I'm just glancing at it. Look, right here. The same thing, market maker buy model. It goes up. What does it do? Takes out liquidity, right? Above that high are pending orders. Above that high is pending orders. And once they take out the pending orders, it goes into a market maker sell model, right? Same thing I just showed y'all, the all CNI pattern right here. High, right there. 1 second. And I'm gonna clone it. Right there, right? And when it drops, what does it drop to? It drops to take out liquidity right here, right? Goes down, take out liquidity, just like that. Sell side liquidity, right? And then we got another all CNI pattern, right? Another all CNI pattern. You see that, right? It happens all day, every day, right? All day, every day, right? They're playing games with you, right? If I go down to, let's say, a 5-minute time frame again, there's multiple all CNI patterns that you can see, right? This shit is hilarious. It's hilarious because I came up with it, right? It's hilarious that I came up with this, the all CNI pattern. I better not see nobody talking about this shit, right? I coined it, right? The all CNI pattern. They not all perfect. They're not all symmetrical, but you can see price rallies up or goes higher. A market maker buy model. What does it take out? Look over to the left. It takes out liquidity first, right? Where do you think the market makers are getting in, right? They're getting in at the top of the pyramid. They're getting in at the top of the freaking pyramid up here, right? They're getting in at the top of the fucking pyramid. Their orders are coming in above the liquidity because once it goes up and takes out liquidity, what you think retail is doing? Retail is buying the breakout. While they're offloading the positions, drop, displacement lower. Check this out, right? Pay attention. It goes up, it drops, right? And then it rallies, it goes higher, right? Right here. It retraces up. But when it retraces up, what is it retracing into? What is this candle right here? For y'all in the chat, what is that candle right there? Been saying it all live stream, right? Been saying it all live stream. What is that candle right there? Right? What is that candle right there? Let me get some participation. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe. If you're on X, follow me. Follow me and share the video on X. Make sure y'all hit that like button. What is that candle right there? Shep, bearish order block. Dorelli, bearish order block. There you go. At the top of the pyramid, right? Can't make this shit up. At the top of the pyramid, right? At the top of the all CNI pattern, right? And then it drops. And then look. What is that right there at the top of the pyramid? I can remove this. You clearly see the top of the pyramid. But look, when it drops, it also forms a SIBI. Go back. It also forms a SIBI, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. And look, do you think it's random that the opening price of the bearish order block, right? You got to note the opening price. But the opening price is the same level as the mid fucking point of the SIBI. Can you make that up? Huh? Can you make that up? Midpoint of the SIBI, same price as the opening price. See the confluence? Not random. That's algorithmic. That's what's going on. You can also pull a fib from swing high to swing low, but I'm not going to do that here. But that's where they're getting in at, right? They're getting in at the top of the move. And then guess what? They get the best low resistance liquidity run that you ever going to see, right? This low resistance liquidity run is very fast. It moves very fast, right? Low resistance. They're in a hurry. When they sell it off, look at the lows inside of the pyramid. right? Look at the lows inside of the pyramid. Attack sell side liquidity right there. They're looking for people that was going long, right? And they're getting liquidated. People that was going long, they're getting liquidated. Right? Old low. Start looking to the left. Look to the left. Liquidity. Boom, 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 boom. And then they hit some higher time frame level over here, and they're out the market. They're accumulating it back, and then they send it back up. Right? They send it back up. So who else is gonna break it down for y'all like that, man? Who else is gonna break it down just like that for y'all? How many all CNI patterns are there? Many, dozens, hundreds, right? Hundreds of all CNI patterns, right? I better not see nobody taking my shit, right? I better not see nobody taking my shit claiming it was theirs, because you ain't gonna know how to use it. You ain't gonna know how to use it. But all right, man. Do y'all kind of get the point, right? What I'm showing you is, yes, waiting on clarity. Let me zoom out. Let's go out to the daily time frame. All right. Again, all of that price action that I just showed y'all was on inside of a 100-day dealing range. All of that price action that I just showed y'all is inside of a 100-day consolidation. Right. I just measured it. I went back out to the daily. All of that price action is inside of this 100-day consolidation. And you mean to tell me the market is boring and ain't doing nothing? Bullshit. They making a lot of money, and everybody else is just waiting. Right? They're making a whole lot of money while everybody else is just waiting. And that's just from the perspective of a trader, right? I got a trader's mentality. I think like smart money. I know that might sound crazy. I'm not smart money as far as capital wise, but I think I got the formula. I got the knowledge and the information to think how they think when it comes to trading, right? So that's how I pretty much analyze the market. But when I zoom out to the daily again, now I have more of a macro perspective, right? I didn't mean to go OD intraday. I kind of like to say that for my private community. But when I zoom back out, now I have a macro perspective and I'm looking more long term, right? So from the daily, so what I showed y'all was intraday price action, but from the daily, I could start working my way out. So from the daily, let's go out to the weekly. On the weekly time frame, right? We're consolidating. Again, consolidating. It's been over 100 days. But what I'm looking at on the weekly is this right here. You see this swing high right here down to this swing low? That's a key. That's kind of interesting. That's a dealing range on the weekly. Swing high, swing low. Right? That's a dealing range. Let me do this. Dealing range using my Fibonacci setting. You can see it's currently in the dealing range. Again, weekly time frame, long term, macro. I went intraday, showed you crazy price action. You really ain't seen nothing, but showed you some crazy shit on the daily. But now that I'm on the weekly, not the daily, I showed you crazy shit intraday on the 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, etc. But now I'm on the weekly. This is more macro. It's been many shit. It's been since January, right? So this swing high that y'all see, this is from January. Swing high to swing low. That's the current range we're in. Are we in a premium or discount range? Y'all let me know in the chat as I sip some water, right? Let me know in the chat. If you brand new on X, make sure y'all subscribe or follow or share the video. Appreciate it, Dorelli. Discount. We are in a discount. We are in a discount of the range. It's an illusion. NQ, interesting right now. Asia has some motion. We're going to get into that in the Discord. Again, if y'all want to join the Discord, the free link is in the YouTube description. Don't hesitate, right? It's going to be temporary. I'm not going to have it free forever. So if y'all want to join, I'm just opening it up. I'm just opening it up for y'all. Checking X, no comments on X. I don't understand X. I don't know who's watching on X. And YouTube is suppressing a brother. YouTube is suppressing a brother because ain't no way, a brother gotta get these not push. Cause what I'm dropping is gold, right? What I'm dropping is gold. You can go back and watch this and learn because I'm giving you live analysis. I haven't even moved on. You see how long I talk about one asset, right? I don't even think it's necessary to talk about Bitcoin. I can go over it briefly, but I'm giving you all in one. All of this shit that I'm showing you in XRP, you can apply to other markets, any asset, stocks, crypto, currencies, commodities, bond, debts, debt instruments, any market that y'all want to follow, you can do it. But on the weekly, we're on the discount, right? We're on the discount. But I'm gonna keep working my way out from the weekly. Let's go out to the monthly. Now, on the monthly time frame, right? I'm not gonna give you all my concepts. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you all my concepts, but on the monthly time frame, right? What do you see on the monthly? Look over to the left. What is this right here? On the monthly, what is this large candle, right? What is that large candle that what I'm highlighting right now on the monthly? What is that large candle right there? What is that right there? Shep, I'm long XRP since 136 and H bar from 0.8. Yes, Shep, that's a BTC. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency on the monthly time frame. So clearly we're inside of a BTC at discount, right? We're kind of consolidating. Remember, we're consolidating on the weekly, we're consolidating on the daily. We've been in a 100-day consolidation so far, right? But when you zoom out to the monthly, this is what it looks like. Let's keep zooming out. Let's go from the monthly. Let's go out to the 3 month, right? When we go out to the 3 month, I'm going to further refine. So I'm going to avoid the monthly, and I'm going to refine that monthly fair value gap to this 3 month fair value gap, just like this. 3 month BTC. So I'm going to choose, because the 3 month is the parent time frame to the monthly, I'm going to choose the 3 month fair value gap, right? And there you go. You can see on a 3 month candle, we have 1 month and 16 days left, right? Until we complete the quarter, and then we'll go into the third quarter of 2026. So right now, we're 2 quarters in. We got 1 month and 16 days to go. Understand how I'm telling you how to view the market as every time frame that I go out to, I'm explaining to you how to view the market. I went from intraday, now I'm zooming out long term. Again, this current candle doesn't close for another month and 16 days, right? But you can clearly see we're pretty much in a retracement. We retrace down to the inefficiency, right? We're making this BTC efficient, right? At a discount. So $1.48 long term is still a great discount if you're looking to buy and hold, not necessarily trading. Now we're viewing it from a long-term perspective. Now we're viewing it from, okay, I'm gonna buy the digital asset. I'm not talking about leverage trading. I'm not talking about derivatives. I'm talking about buying the long-term asset at a discount. $1.48 is at discount for XRP, right? Let's go out to the 6 month. Now on the 6 month, I'm going to further refine that 3 month fair value gap for the 6 month fair value gap, right? Because the 6 month is the parent time frame to all the other time frames. So the 6 month has more influence over price, right? So when you zoom out 6 month, there's 2 6 month candles that completes a year. So there's 2 candles completes 1 year. So we're in the first half of the year. This is how I view the 6 month time frame. We're in the first half of 2026. We have 1 month and 16 days left, and then we will go into the second half of 2026. So once this candle, let's say this candle closes how it is right now, then the next half of the year, the new candle will form, and we shall see. Are they done dropping it down to discount? Hell, I don't know. We gonna see, right? We need to see how this candle closes, and then we kind of need to see how the second half of the year opens, right? Because we can open and it drive deeper into this BTC, or we can open and just boom, go, right? So we shall see. Right, it's kind of neutral right now. But if you're somebody who's accumulating long term, discount. It's at a discount. This is a good buying area. If I was to buy, this is a good buying area at $1.48. If you're thinking long term, right? Now let's go out to the 12 month. Right now, look at the time. Look at the time that I'm saying. This is a yearly candle, right? Every one of these candles that form takes a year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna further refine that 6 month and use the 12 month as there's a 12 month BTC. I'm gonna use that as the parent time frame, and you can see using the 12 month BTC, we have traded down into it, and now we freaking left it, right? We left it. Now are we done? Well, we don't know. We got 7 months until this candle completes. We got 7 months until this candle completes. So this candle right here can do a whole lot of shit in 7 months. right now, based on history, this candle right here can drop back down, or it can kind of like just back and forth consolidate. We shall see. We might not see nothing until next year. Looking at this candle, right? Because this candle has to close. If we're looking at a 5 minute, 1 minute, then those candles happen really quick, right? We can better determine what's going on. So that's XRP, y'all. That's XRP for now, right? Again, this 12-month candle. 12-month candle. We got 7 months left for the year to close, and we got a long time. So in the meantime, right now we're just consolidating. Remember when we zoom back down to lower time frames, we've been consolidating for 100 days. So who got time to be like, when I say who got time, we don't know how much time we got on this earth, right? So, and I'm not saying that, let me knock on wood, but we don't know how much time, right? Because 100 days, right? And, people are getting, laid off. That's another element. People are getting laid off, people losing their jobs. Life starts hitting, right? You might have a scenario where you might have to, anything could pop up. If you got kids can get sick. You might have to, parents can get sick. We don't know, right? Life happens, right? So you have to you can't plan for that shit. So in the meantime, when I drop down the lower time frames and I show you the ability, when I'm showing you the all CNI patterns, look, on the 12-month time frame, you can't even see the all CNI pattern. Not right now, at least, right? When I drop down to the monthly, you can kind of see it, but it's not there, right? It's not there. When I drop down to the weekly, yeah, there's the all CNI pattern, but it's not, it takes a long time on the weekly as well. The weekly is a long-term chart. Let me show you. We go up, right? Take out that high right there. That's a buy program on the weekly, and then it goes to the sell program. And then if I do the whole all CNI thing right there, right? All CNI pattern. Clone that, and then we drop down after creating the top. I showed you this on every time frame. For the most part. We go up, take our buy side, we sell off, right? And when we sell off, we take out the sell side. The sell side liquidity completes the all CNI pattern, right? Completes the all CNI. And I'm looking at it from the weekly time frame. Boom, just like that. All CNI pattern. The only thing with this is you gotta wait for many months. That high right there formed in 2025, and it didn't complete until 2026, right? February 2026. So that's how long this sell model played out, right? That's how long it played out. But if you're somebody who likes to swing and you got patience, then hey, right? Imagine shorting a position. Here goes the SIBI right here. See that SIBI on the weekly time frame? Now in crypto, right? Every one of these weekly candles takes 7 days. That's many. So I can measure this, right? I can go from this high right here, and I can measure till it drops. That right there is 200 trading days, right? It says 196, but 28 weeks, 196 trading days, almost 200 days for that to sell off, right? That's almost a year. That's almost a full year, right? So as above, so below. And when I'm showing you this, I'm showing you different models. I'm showing you different systems based on what's your personality. Are you somebody who likes to get in and get out? Because mentality different. I ain't got time to be waiting when you can make a fortune, what I showed you earlier. Or are you somebody, I'm patient, right? I'm gonna be patient. I'm man up, chest out, right? Man up, chest out. I'm gonna be patient for the market to give me what I want. And it will give you what you want, but guess what? You might be waiting the next 10 years to see what you want to see. Right? And guess what? A decade as a human, you start aging real quick. 10 years go by. If I'm 30, in 10 years, I'm fucking 40. Goddamn, bro, my mentality, I think different. I'm not the same, B, right? I ain't thinking the same. I walk different. I'm not even the same, B. So, I talk different. My body different. I'm not the same in 10 years. Even if from 40, if y'all 40 now and y'all waiting on XRP and y'all about to hit 50, you're going to be thinking different. You're going to be talking different, right? So it's one of those things. I'm just saying. Darrell, you said it hurts every time you say 100 days. Yeah, bro, 100 days. Like, look, I can just zoom in, right? I can just zoom in. This consolidation that you see right here on the weekly time frame, that's over 100. Well, that's about 100 days consolidating on the weekly time frame. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about perspective, right? Learning this skill set will help. Learning this skill set will not have you waiting, right? The shit that I teach y'all. And I get it, man. I'm pro crypto. I'm pro crypto. I'm in it for the end. But over the past years, you see how life kind of hits. Life come out of left field and things happen, bro. Family members passing away. Situations pop up in your life, and that's happened to a lot of us and a lot of y'all. So it's like I gotta restructure my mindset. You can't be banking everything on one asset or crypto, right? You gotta kind of, pick up other things, right? Pick up other habits, pick up other lifestyle things or whatever, bro. Like start a business, start a hobby, something. Fuck. But because people done get blood, people done did a whole lot of shit for crypto, right? And it's a cult, right? It's a cult, and it's all good, right? It's a cult. Everybody's part of some type of culture. That's the short term of cult. It's a culture, right? Cult culture. Crypto is a cult culture, right? And people, I get it, bro. I get it. But what makes you think these people? I don't know. I'm gonna say that for another time. I'll say that for the Discord. But I'm pro crypto. I'm not. If y'all be thinking like, damn, is he all crypto? No, I'm not all crypto, right? I just see I see opportunity that most people not seeing, but you got to learn the skill set to be able to do it and be able to see it. So that's all I'm saying. I got the ability. Again, all of that low time frame shit was inside of this consolidation right here, right? This consolidation, right? And there was dozens of opportunities all day, every day inside of this consolidation. And guess what? You might not see that. Right, you might not see that. You might not have the desire to take advantage of that, right? But hey, to each his own. AWB, nah, man, that's a different type of cult. Yeah, it is a different type of cult. Appreciate it, AWB. If you brand new to YouTube, make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe. Shit, 20 people watching on YouTube, 83 people watching on X. Shout out to everybody. I don't know who's this. I don't know who all of this is reaching out to, or I don't know who's all seeing this. I'm the one facing I'm facing the storm out here. Everybody else is just watching, but I appreciate y'all joining. That's XRP. This is one for the XRP community or people in crypto. Share this, first of all. Share this to the fucking influencers. But at the same time, this is one you want to go watch because I'm breaking down real shit. I'm showing you how the markets repeat. It's algorithmic, right? And they repeat over and over again. Same shit happens in all markets. There ain't no hope with this shit, right? Because I see this in every market. There's no, I hope. And you got to get out of that mindset of hoping and praying and wishing and shit. I'm showing you real evidence, right? I'm showing you how the markets function. It's very generic. So all that hoping shit, you can, throw that to the side. That shit is over with. These people are going to manipulate these markets. Not everybody going to make it, right? That's sad that you got to feel that I got to make it, man. I got to make it. But you ain't got to be a part of no cult, man. You don't have to be a part of the cult. There's many ways to get money, right? And I'm showing you one way to get it. I'm not anti-crypto for y'all think I'm anti. No, I'm showing you many ways. I talk about your favorite asset class and showing you how you can get this money even in crypto. Y'all know I don't trade crypto, but y'all know the exchanges that you can trade on. There's many opportunities. Y'all can be trading this shit right now. You got Coinbase or Base. I guess Kraken. You got many platforms that you can trade it. And then here shortly, the CME, they got futures, crypto futures, XRP futures. Everybody's not going to, there's going to be years long term where XRP doesn't perform. Like when I say that, I mean, it's not going to do 100X. It's not going to do 50X. It can go in a year where it can consolidate for an entire year. And it might be at, let's say, $50, right? And you think at 50, kind of like Bitcoin, where Bitcoin hit 100, 130, whatever it was, and it came down to 80 or 60, whatever. Matter of fact, let's go look at it. Let's go look at it. This is Bitcoin right here, right? Let's go out to the monthly. So what I mean is this right here, there's going to be years, same shit, whatever, different market. It's going to be years where, you know, XRP runs up, right? Runs. And then you're going to get one of these sharp movements right here where it's not going to just go up. Consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. That's all the market does. It gives you this, it creates a high of 126,000. And then it sells off down to 66,000. Right? You're going to hate yourself if you got XRP at $50. You've been holding XRP at $50 and you expecting $100 and they go from $50 down to fucking $18. You're going to hate it. You're going to regret it. You're going to kill yourself. Well, I ain't mean to say that. You're going to hate it, right? You going to feel a certain type of way. Right? $50 down to $18. That's almost, this is what I'm saying. Like Bitcoin went up to 100 and plus thousand, 126,000. Now institutions can sustain this. Retail can't sustain this. 126,000 down to 66,000, right? And you're going to be regretting because that's life-changing money and you didn't take anything, you know, you didn't pay yourself. We're not in position. The average person is not in the position to like sit through this, right? Sit through a deep ass retracement like this without some type of pain. You don't never know. It could retrace like this and you could be sitting in it for the next 2 years and guess what? Life be happening. Just when you thought, damn, right, I should have took the profit. Everything in life could start spiraling out of control for you. And it's just part of life, right? So I'm just saying. I'm not being negative. I wish everybody the best, right? I wish everybody success, but there's going to be some trials and tribulations trying to get wealthy and get rich, right? It's just part of it. Everybody wasn't meant to be rich neither, right? Just make sure you can get comfortable in life and get what you need. I think the cult, right? I think the crypto community, they create a culture of everybody becoming billionaires, right? Everybody just being billionaires and being super wealthy. That's not reality, right? I know everybody would like to be a billionaire, but that's not going to be reality for most people. And if you even do become a billionaire, hell, you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what can come at you in life that can knock you off your pedestal, right? So I don't know, bro. I wish everybody the best. But I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all subscribe on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow me on X. Let me read these comments and I'm going to get up out of here. Dorelli, you was laughing. Shep, did boss hurt somebody's feelings? It's an illusion. I can't wait to sell. I'm not telling y'all to sell your assets. Don't look at it like that, bro. I'm coming from a perspective of somebody who watches the fucking markets every day. Everybody don't watch the markets every day. When I say watch them, I'm talking about 5-minute chart, right? 5-minute chart, watching real-time price action, like right now. Studying price. That's what I do. That's my passion. That's what I like to do. Everybody don't have the capacity to do that, right? Having a higher time frame bias, having a narrative in play, watching intraday price action, knowing this shit is algorithmic and manipulated. That's the perspective that I'm coming from. So when I'm telling the truth about how the markets operate, people in crypto don't want to hear that shit. Same shit I'm seeing in XRP, same shit I see in Bitcoin, same shit I see in XLM, DAG, Ethereum, whatever. I see in the Nasdaq, I see in gold, I see in the S&P, I see in Tesla, I see in the 10-year bond, I see in the fucking the dollar, I see in the euro, I see in the pound. I look at all these markets. I see in gold, I see in silver, I see in copper, I see in oil. All these markets do the same function. Nothing is going to be different in crypto, right? As far as price action is concerned. So when I see it, when I come at it from that perspective, right? When I come at it from that perspective, I'm just being real. It might be kind of blunt, but I'm just being real about it because everybody not watching these markets every fucking day or putting it. I don't think people have put in the amount of hours that I have doing this because this is what I do, right? This is what I do. Nobody has put in the amount of hours doing this shit every day. And I'm just telling you, I'm telling the truth about how the markets function. For example, we go up right now, take out buy side liquidity, right? Now we in the sell program, right? We go up. First of all, we drop down, right? This is a naked chart on a random 1 hour. We drop down, took out sell side liquidity, right? Same function. How many people could just eyeball the market and be like, hey, this is what the market does? Take out sell side liquidity, right? Displace up, consolidate, expansion higher. When we expand higher, take out buy side liquidity, right? How many people is just doing this on the fly? Buy side, right? Now we're in the market make a sell model. This is a 1 hour time frame. Let's drop down to the 5 minute. When I drop down to the 5 minute, you see all kind of dynamic price action, right? Even on the 5 minute, we got the all seeing eye pattern. We drop down, take out sell side. This is Bitcoin, by the way. We drop down, take out sell side, right? And then we rally up to take out the buy side right there. When we take out the buy side, clearing out these highs over here, then we drop down. How many times I got to show y'all this? Huh? We drop down, right? And when we drop down, we take out what? Sell side liquidity. There you go again. All CNI pattern for y'all for the fucking 100th time, right? For the 100th time during this live stream. All CNI pattern just like that. And I can go down to a 1 minute and show you many entry points inside of this fractal in price, right? Sell model. Look at it trading down lower. What is it reaching for? Oh, look at these lows over here. Look at the sell side, right? Look at the sell side liquidity right there. Sell side liquidity. You pair it up with the BTC. This is what I mean. Like, I'm not here to sugarcoat shit for y'all that's in the coat, right? I'm not here to sugarcoat this shit for y'all that's in the coat. This is somebody who does this shit all day, every day. Real time price action, right? Real time price action. I don't know what else to tell y'all. So for the people that's in the cult, right? In the cult of the crypto XRP world and Bitcoin and all that shit, y'all have no fucking idea. I'm gonna show y'all what y'all do in a minute, right? I'm gonna show y'all what y'all do. But look, we got a BTC, we got sell side liquidity, price reaching for that. We'll come back here in a second. This is Bitcoin, all CNI pattern. But for y'all that's in the cult, y'all come to YouTube, y'all go to X, and y'all come over here, y'all type in XRP, right? And when you type in XRP, this is all you get, right? This is all you get. Huge news, clarity here, right? And yes, clarity is here, not discriminate that. XRP, the final battle live, right? When the well dries up, these people ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. When the well dries up, I'm gonna still be trading, right? Because I can do this in any market, any asset class. It don't matter, right? Look at this is what y'all see, right? The same characters. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Minutes ago, XRP officially advances. That's good news. But guess what? These people on X, and shout out to all these people. I had nothing against these people. But everybody on YouTube or whatever you following your news at, they're not going to go into the charts and show you how the fucking market does shit like this on repeat every day, right? Who gives a damn about the news when this right here, nobody's keeping up with the news? Well, smart money don't give a fuck about the news. Smart money cares about price action, right? Smart money is in the markets. YouTube ain't the markets, right? This ain't the markets. Motherfuckers sitting up here talking and shit. This ain't the markets, right? This is not the markets. All you do is see people talking, reposting videos, right? Sharing the information. But I'm going to bring you directly to the motherfucking market and show you real time, whether that's macro long term or right the fuck now. I'm going to show you right now or macro. Hey, this is what's going on. This is what I'm forecasting. This is what I'm seeing. That's more advantage than anything else. And look how price is dropping down right now to the level that I'm highlighting, liquidity, right? We also got a BTC below that, but you can see price dropping down, order flow bearish, same repeating script. Let me read the comments. NASCAR all out. Why do you call it the CNI pattern? Oh, you like that, don't you? The all CNI pattern, right? Go back and watch the live stream, NASCAR. Small caps have been tough to trade lately, especially in pre-market. The game has changed lately. Now the game ain't changed, NASCAR. If y'all want to join the Discord, right? The Discord link is in the chat. Join the Discord. It's temporary. It's gonna be temporary free. It's an illusion. That's Jake Claver's burner account. I just want to not be so bad when gas is $8 a gallon. Yep, they keep printing money, right? They keep printing money. What else? Shep, you missed a comment up above. Let me see. You missed a comment above, and XRP lover was mad at you. Let me see. Order is drained. What's up with it? XRP Army, XRP Family, OG Bags 2017. No code. I'm out. You just fucked up. Oh, okay. Whatever, man. I don't give a damn shit. That's what I'm saying, right? That's a code member. I said a code and motherfucker got mad. That's crazy. Shep creates a triangle. Shep, because markets buy it up and then sell it off with algorithmic price action. Appreciate it, Shep. Yeah, man, we got a cult member up in here, bro. Listen. Let me tell y'all right quick. I was in the cult, right? When I was in the cult, it was taking away time from me learning the shit that I'm showing you now. I was too deep in the cult, and I could have been improving my time, right? I could have been maximizing my time to get better with this skill when I was in the cult, right? The cult, and also knowing this right here, that I was just a fly on the wall in the cult. I see what everybody was doing, but nobody know what the fuck I know, right? And I'm just an average Joe. I just got certain information, right? Look how prices reaching for liquidity and inefficiency. Can't make that up. I just got certain information that people gotta, most people don't know, especially the cult members, right? I was a trader first. Before I even got into crypto, I was a trader first. I was trying to learn this, right? Crypto is another, as far as community wise, that's a whole nother world from what I come from. So everybody talking about markets and this and that and speculation. I'm seeing this the whole time. Y'all not even realizing it. So I just stay on the background and look, I don't have to be out here talking about this shit. I can be withholding this shit for myself, right? I don't have to be sharing this information. Look, you watching price real time. I'm showing you where it's reaching for, right? I'm showing and outlining what it's reaching for. You cannot make this shit up, right? Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe. NASCAR All Out. Could you analyze the price action of TDIC or WAC this past week? How do you explain that price action? Okay, NASCAR All Out. Make sure you hit that like button, follow me, subscribe, right? I don't know if you have done that already, but let's take a look at it. That's kind of what I do. And I appreciate it, NASCAR, because it's kind of hard to get participation these days. So let's come over and look at it right quick. Let me pull up one of these charts. And when you say let's explain it, I don't even know what this shit is. So I don't know if it's crypto. I don't know what it is. TDIC. Dreamland Limited. All right, let's go look at it and explain this, right? So first thing, you gotta go to the higher time frame. This shit right here, let's see, when did it drop? It came out in July 2025. I'm not even familiar with this. What is it? You're in the right place, NASCAR. Appreciate it, Shep. So July 2025, this shit hit the market, right? And it pretty much dropped. So to explain this, let me explain it to you. There is no what I'm about to say, y'all, in the chat. Who knows what I'm about to say? First of all, I wouldn't touch this. First of all, for one, I would not touch this. Do not touch this. This is very dangerous. If you put your money in this, you're gonna get fucked. But what? There you go. One thing I like to say: there is no sponsorship. There is no institutional sponsorship. Institutions have not came in and purchased this yet, or whatever. I don't know if it's gonna be a thing. Who the hell is in this? I don't know what Dreamland Limited is. And everything that hit the market ain't gonna make it. I hope y'all know that, right? Everything that hits the market is not gonna make it. Or if it does make it, it might take years and time. But this is a very new, I guess, stock. It's on the Nasdaq. It's very new. So there is no institutional sponsorship, meaning institutions coming in, bringing liquidity to this market, right? Who is this? Zeph, what's up, bro? What's up? Craze Music. Just join the stream. Check ETH, please. Interested in knowing what you got. All right, I appreciate it. Carez Music, appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, though. Subscribe. Hit that like button, bro. Hit that like button. And if you want to, join the Discord. The link is in the description, and it's only going to be up there temporarily. Y'all on X, got 85 people watching on X. Y'all come over here for a minute. Wait. Y'all come over here. Right? Come to my X. So if y'all on YouTube, y'all come over on X. Follow me on X, right? I'm live now. Y'all see the 85 people watching. Y'all come over on X. Y'all hit that like button, follow, right? Share the video. But NASCAR, to answer your question, there's no volume in this right now. There's nothing in this. There's no sponsorship. So that's for TDIC. And then I'm going to look at WAC, right? Let's go look at WAC. China Walk, right? China Walk. Work Medical Technology Group. Never heard of it. Let's click on it. Again, similar price action. It opened up 2024 and has been in a sell model going down. It's in price discovery. God damn, bro. It's in price discovery. So it opened up and it got liquidated, right? They dropped it. I don't know if it IPO'd. I don't know if it hit the market. It went up and then boom, hit the bed, wet the bed. And now there's no volume, right? There's no volume. Look at the candles. Look, y'all might not see them. They're there, but goddamn, like it's dead. It flatlined, right? It literally flatlined. So it's dead, right? It's dead. So you will be a fool to put your money in this shit right now in a dead market that has no institutional sponsorship. There's no big money flowing through this. So the joke is gonna be on you if you go put your money in this, right? The joke is gonna be on you. Let me see. I'm gonna look at ETH here in a minute. Craze music. It's an illusion. Dropped into a BTC format and order block. Held price delivery. Yeah, appreciate it. Let's go look at ETH for craze music. All right, let's go look at ETH. Let's come back over to my crypto matrix. Right. Oh, boom. Do you think that's random? Look, Bitcoin. Now, y'all watched it real time, right? I frame up the market. I show y'all the all CNI pattern. All CNI pattern, because y'all don't know. There's some funny things going on by the market, some big entities that y'all can't see. And then it sells off. Look, is it random? Is it random that it hits the liquidity? Also takes out or trades into the BTC. Look at the midpoint, Bitcoin, right? And now look at the reaction in price, how it's trying to leave it. That could come lower, but that's a trade, right? That's a trade setup. That's for Bitcoin. Now let's come over to ETH, right? Y'all watched it real time. You said nice call. Appreciate it, man. Real time, right? Real time price action. ETH. If y'all brand new, hit the like button, subscribe, right? So ETH, right? For ETH, I want to go out to the 12-month because I know ETH is a long-term asset. But when you come out to the 12-month, right, it's very high resistance. It's very compressed. Ethereum ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. But right now, it's retraced down into this candle right here. This candle right here. What is this candle right here, y'all? What is this candle? And I'm looking at a 12-month, which is long-term. I'm assuming most of y'all are long-term. If you're somebody who likes to intraday trade Ethereum, just let me know in the chat. Are you long-term or are you intraday? Right? But what is this candle right here that I'm illustrating? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe. Can't say it enough. Subscribe. If you're brand new, subscribe. But that's a bearish order block. But Ethereum, I'm not liking it at all, bro. I'm not liking the price action. It's currently retracing. It's definitely at a discount. On the 12-month, I'm looking at this wick right here, right? Let's look at the last year's wick. You see that right there? What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a Fibonacci on that, right? Fibonacci. Boom, just like that. And when I throw my Fibonacci on it, you can see it's trading inside of that wick right there. We use wicks like gaps. And you can see how they're holding price into last year's wick, right? Y'all might not know that, right? Y'all might not be aware that, yeah, you can use wicks as trading tools. Trades down into the wick. Look at the midpoint, right? Look at the levels that is hitting inside that wick. Trades down to this level right here, lower quadrant, midpoint, and now it's kind of holding right there. Now let's work our way down from the 12-month down to the 6-month. And on the 6-month, right, what I see on the 6-month, I'm looking at this BTC over here, right? This BTC on the 6-month for Ethereum. BTC, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. You can already see we traded down into it. Boom, hit it, rally up, activate the order block, retrace, consolidate. Right now, it's high resistance in a consolidation, but we retrace down, traded back down to the BTC expansion. And for Ethereum right now, they're holding it. They're holding it for whatever reason. Let's go down to the 3-month. Very high resistance, right? All of this back and forth, very choppy, very nasty. It definitely could come down some more if they choose to. But right now, Ethereum is actually a hard read. Definitely a hard read. Monthly. If you go down to the monthly, you can see the high resistance nature. It went up. It went up back in 2025 in August. It swept this high right here. Above that high, pending orders, buy side liquidity. I think everybody should have got out and sold something back then because it wasn't just XRP. It wasn't just Bitcoin. It happened to Ethereum too. It went up into 2025, created an all-time high, and then it went into a sell model. And again, let's go down to the weekly. Even on Ethereum, right? Even on fucking Ethereum, right? Let's do this again, right? We got a market maker buy model going up, boom, just like that. How many times I gotta do this? And then we got a market maker sell model going down, right? We haven't completed the sell model just yet, but we sold down, weekly time frame. We got liquidity below us. And it looks like it kind of want to reach for it. Ethereum might not be done, y'all. It's looking very bearish. I'm not even going to lie. But we got sell side below us, right? Sell side liquidity below us. And once we take out that sell side, that will complete the all CNI. That will complete the all CNI pattern just like that. Boom. Right? So that's Ethereum. Hey, that all CNI motherfucker, ain't it? They constantly watching because guess what? In the all CNI pattern, they're buying and they're selling, right? They're going up, taking longs. Look, check this out. Everybody that was short, right? You see the market going short right here to the left? Everybody that was short, right? They get liquidated when the market goes long, just like that. It goes up. Everybody that was holding those shorts getting liquidated. And then after they get liquidated, they turn around and buy it back. They try to buy the breakout. They're actually chasing price. And they go up for a little bit, and guess what they hit them with? Market maker sell model, and they're getting liquidated on the short side as well. So it comes down and liquidates them. Everybody that's going long, they're getting liquidated. All CNI pattern, right? That's what's going on with the all CNI, right? So look, that's gonna do it for tonight, y'all. That's gonna do it for tonight. I definitely appreciate y'all joining. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna be more frequent, right? I gotta have the energy sometimes because this could be dry. Everybody that's here, y'all genuinely enjoy technical analysis and how I present it. So I definitely appreciate that. And I teach it I go about it in a way that you can learn. So I'm an educational channel first. So I go about doing this in a way that you can learn. Everything that I'm highlighting, you can pick it up and start using yourself. Not saying you're gonna actually know every moving part, but it's a foundation. I'm giving you the foundation on how to view the market and how to read price in any market. So that's the educational side. Now, if you want more details, y'all click the link in my bio. That's the Discord. And also I'm giving free access to the Patreon. So if y'all want to get into, giving free access to the Discord. If y'all want to get into Patreon, where I give you more private coaching, one-on-one situation. I'm also thinking about adding my videos as well, my lessons to my mentorship. So I'm thinking about combining the lessons with the mentorship. So if y'all want to get in that, the Discord link is in the description of my page, my channel. And if you want to join the Discord, click the link in the chat, right? Click the link in the chat. Who is this? Oh, what's up, Leisha? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, miss. It's an illusion. Thanks for the free game tonight, boss. Yeah, man, I had to cook up for the crypto community right quick, man. I had to cook it up for them. Show you that this shit ain't random. And guess what? You ain't got to be waiting 100 years to get paid out because you can make money right now. And that's not me. Don't take that as me shitting on crypto. I'm still into crypto. I hold assets. But again, I'm not thinking about that because I got the skill set to go hunt, go fish, right? I can fish for my own food. I don't have to be waiting on them to tell me, hey, now you can get rich because of the Clarity Act. I ain't got to wait on that shit, right? I'm going to take opportunities. I'm going to get rich over time, right? Just taking my daily opportunities. And I don't have to be rich. I can be comfortable. I can be comfortable just taking my daily opportunities every day. So that's all I'm doing. Lenny, ASE. All right, let me pull that up, Lenny. Let's go pull that up. ASE. Asante Gold Corporation. What is it trading under? TSXV. Oh, okay. I'm thinking you're talking about a stock. Yeah, the all CNI. Yeah, they all CNI in every market. It don't matter. All CNI. All CNI pattern, man. I appreciate y'all though, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all in the chat is getting late. Y'all in the Discord is getting late. I'll probably catch up with y'all in the morning. Like I said, I got the free Discord. If y'all want to join, it's up temporarily. So I don't know what to tell y'all. You know, free ain't always gonna be free. So if y'all want to tap into that, it's in the chat, right? Click the link in the chat. Y'all can sign up to the Discord. But other than that, man, I appreciate y'all joining. This was crypto night, right? And I might bounce back tomorrow or over the weekend. I'm about to start going about the prop trading, the prop firm trading. We trying to defeat the prop firms, right? So if you're a trader, you know, they got money out here for you, right? As long as you learn the skill set, there's money. There's people that will fund you as trading. So I'm gonna start kind of creating content around beating the prop firms, because I got models. This is one, the all CNI pattern is one fucking model, right? You know how many models that I have that I can at will pull out, right? I got many models. This is just one model that I'm showing y'all. That's the all CNI pattern. But I probably got like 18 to 20 trading models that I can utilize at one time. This is just one. So y'all take it, y'all study it, go back and watch this one, and y'all can learn something. But definitely appreciate y'all joining. I look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. Peace out.